Well, we got a few minutes before we go ahead and review the Spider-Man binder I have. It's kind of cool. I'm going to show you some old school stuff. This is about as old school and geek as you can get. Right here, Novell Brainshare 2004. So you can tell these things have been in here a while. I have tons of these Novell binders because I was a geek. I still am a geek. That's pretty funny. But yeah, you use they're hard and they're stiff and they're built for cards. I like the inner rings too. They actually are really nice with a slant. So we'll wait a minute and start this video. We're going to be breaking parts Carnage of packs here on a later stream. So I'll keep you guys informed of that. All right, well, let's get started and take a look at these. What I'm doing is showing the Spider-Man 95 card set and how cool this is, the artwork in that. I love Nelson with everything he does on artwork. But we're just going to kind of go through and show you some of the cards. And I love the story on these, the whole character development. They did really a nice number on them. And you can see like the Carnage there, just freaking amazing art. I love this one too, especially the Demogoblin is what it's called. Really cool. I mean, the perspective these artists had and the inspiration they got was just ridiculously awesome. I mean, there is just a sweet, iconic photo or drawing. I mean, just really cool stuff. Great. The fact is that these artists knew about the characters and they were able to incorporate everything was just a really great thing. There's Craven right there. Amazing artwork. I love the eye and the scope. Too bad that's not real. So I know I shoot plenty of guns, so I know it's you're not going to get that. You're going to get a gleam. So, but really amazing. I mean, I love how they stuck a lot of the characters in. I mean, you've got Mary Jane right there. So very, very awesome artwork. I love the Scarlet Spider. I've always been a huge fan of Scarlet Spider just because of the storyline and things that happened, especially back in the early 2000s. Scarlet Spider was pretty great storyline. So, but we've got some great ones here, especially with all the different characters typed in, like the Vulture. I mean, they're just that one. I definitely wouldn't want to wake up having that poster sitting by my bed. It's a little weird. Venom is just spot on. Great, great artwork. Obviously, Stunner stunning, so she's living up to her name, you know. Then I love the 3-piece puzzles that comes through, and really great Spider-Man all into there. Very cool stuff. Craven is just one buff dude right there. Look at that. Amazing. These were really great when I first got them. I just could not buy enough packs. I ended up going to the hobby store and buying 3 boxes right off the bat. I pulled 2 full sets out of them, and I thought I was the king of the crop. I mean, I was doing awesome. Then I ended up getting really greedy and having to buy 2 more boxes so that nobody could buy the packs because I got to have them all so I could do them. I probably have, I would say close to, it's got to be easily 700-800 cards in the singles, duplicates in that I have just sitting in cases that I've had sitting in there since 95. So when I pull my singles out of duplicate cards, they're like 10s on them. I should just get them all graded, but that's a lot of money to do. I really love these clay versions of the artwork. I thought they were just spot on, especially with Venom. I wish I would have got that figure from that artist. It would have been cool. But, I mean, there's the Cosmic Spider-Man right there. Really awesome with all that's tied in. Then you'll see here all of this. I mean, just the Spider-Mans, the Carnage. They're all just amazing. Of course, the death of a Parker. If you remember that one with the tombstone the Spider-Man had on the blue cover of the comic. I have a lot of the comics to back up all these stories and that. So as you can see, I mean, these cards have been sitting in here. Never been removed since 95 when I first got the set. I just have a lot of memories of opening up these cards with my kids and that. It was an awesome experience. And, the day that they spilled all the cards, they picked them up and organized them. I mean, it was awesome. It wasn't awesome they kicked the box and knocked them all over, because that was probably about 5,000 cards that they had to pick up. But luckily, it didn't damage any of them. So look at this Venom. Look at the Carnage. That's Scream, actually. More Venom there. It's a whole Venom page. Just amazing. Venom got his own page. Love the Captain America one, even though he kind of looks like he's squatting to do his duty, but it's okay. And Black Cat right there. Not Silver Sable, that's a whole different area. You'll see the Nova. It was a great comic in the early 2000s, then it just kind of had died off, kind of like Image, where they lost their way, and now they're producing so many comic books that a lot of them don't make sense, and they're just one-offs because they can't get traction in the market. I love the Ghost Rider. Now, the problem is, I really feel that Punisher is doing a Fortnite dance, and I don't know why he was ahead of his time. But that definitely looks like a Fortnite dance. Now you can't unsee that ever again. That's the funny part. Moon Knight. You've got all the great battles here that went on. I mean, look at this, Spider-Man and Carnage with just all the flow of action going through. Just awesome. And then, of course, Carnage had to have their own 9-panel page, which was really cool. It would have been great if the artwork would have been just 9 Carnages all connected. That would have been pretty cool. But then as we come to the end here, we've got some great, again, really cool stuff. Mysterio, all those. And then, of course, the counter card. Really awesome there. Gives me a lot of stuff. This is where it really shined with Julie Bell and Boris and, Ken Kelly. I mean, come on, Ken Kelly, really? The fantasy artist? Amazing stuff they did. Joe Jusko, right there. Joe Jusko. Amazing. I love every art he does. It's like him and Franzetta just blow me away all the time. The Carnage is just amazing. Let me see if I can get that so you can see it a little better. Look at that Carnage and the chromium cards. They're not even fully curved like most of them do because they've been in a flat box. The Venom are amazing. Then we have here, we've got all of the, I believe they're called Hollow Blast. Yeah, I've got all 6 of the Hollow Blast going. I'm only missing 2 cards on the animation cells, but I will get them. Oh, yes, I will. I'm missing number 2 and I think number 8. But I've got all of the cards that I need, like the Spider-Man. That's a good one to get. The Venom. I love the Venom. That is just amazing card right there. Love that. I've drawn that a couple of times for different artworks. And then I want to show you, I've got the sweet little big cards. Well, not little big cards, but the master prints right here. I've got Dave DeVries. And then I have, looks like Peter Scannallan, something like that. I'm sorry I butchered his name if he's looking. I'll put this away in a sec. But I did just slide my pages here of Amazing Spider-Man sheets. I loved collecting those. And they all had different comic book names, or the the collector books. They all had different ones based on that. That was their little special print area. Now we come to the 97 Premium. Oh my gosh. These cards blew me away, but I couldn't get boxes for them. I literally could not get enough boxes. So I ended up getting 3 boxes, and I think I bought another box about 10 years ago. And it was cheaper then. It's not like it is now where everything's blown out of proportion. But I was able to finish my set. I had 1 card missing. This number 4 card is the worst card to try and find in the boxes, because it has to be a certain rotation of the box to get this card. And it was really hard to find, but I found one. Well, I found 2. One came damaged, so I got another one. But the Carnage, I mean, I would die to have any of these paintings. Believe me, it's the fact that there's paintings that have been done for every single card. I just couldn't even imagine walking in and having the energy of the artwork all tied in. It's just really awesome. And then, of course, you've got just these raised. There's a lot of little raised bumps with the cards in that really just set them off. I love this, the Spider Carnage. Oh my gosh. Come on, that suit was beyond belief when it was doing it. I mean, it's just, the artwork is unbelievable. And then you've got, all this tied in. You've got I think it was Spider Side. Yeah, Spider Side. Really cool. I mean, just the character development that went into the early 2000s and, the later 90s and the early 2000s, a lot of creativity. A lot of people entering the comic book world as writers in that and developing more characters and, taking a little heat off Stan Lee for a little bit. You've got all these battles. Again, the common theme with all the Marvel cards is the greatest battles type stuff. Then, of course, the Women of Rock, as I call it. It's not really. It's all the female characters along with Black Cat. You've got Black Widows. With the Venom. These are some pretty tough women. Not gonna lie. I don't know that I would want to meet her in a dark alley. It's definitely butt kicking time. So, but we've got the great Doc Ock, Kingpin, all these beautiful characters. Mysterio. I don't think he was portrayed by the right actor in Spider-Man, but I'll take that up later with the directors, But I call this the elongated jaw page because that's really what it kind of looked out to. Is like Carnage here, Venom and Carnage. The jaws were it cracked me up. I thought, man, who was on some great reefer action when they did these art? Because, they would have to have some perspective, right? So, but again, these were pretty sweet cards, especially these ones here with the, tied in with the Green Goblin, Jack-o'-lantern. Just some great foes. Then you come across these where they're all tied into more bad characters. Just really cool. And then you come to the other section, like the canvas. I was really sad that there were only 6 canvases, but ultimately the canvases they did, Scarlet Spider is probably one of my favorite next to the Spider-Man, but I love the Venom one. And then I actually had not just the counter card, which I got like 6 of them, but I got the Spider-Man holographic one. So I'm only missing 2 left, which is the Green Goblin and Venom. And then I'll have them. It'll take me a bit, but we'll find them. And then, of course, I have the cool Wizard Spider-Mans. Every time I buy a group of a lot of cards, off of eBay and that, I always get one or two of these Spider-Man cards in there, and they just make great cards. I love the webbing on them, all of that. I think I've got probably about 6 or 7 now, but just want to kind of go over the Spider-Mans that people don't show a lot. I've been watching a lot of the YouTubes from all of you guys, and they didn't really cover a lot of the newer Spider-Mans that have gone out. So I wanted to just kind of cover these because I've got so many binders. I've probably got close to about 60 binders with nothing but cards in it. But I'll pick some more and we'll do this again. But I wanted to brag a little bit on my great geek binder from Novell. I want to thank them for sponsoring this. Nah, just kidding. They're so out of business that nobody even knows who they are anymore. So, but thanks for coming on and viewing my collection and what I've got. Appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. Please like and subscribe.